You can't invest in every startup, right? But there is a term these Gen Z people like to use. It's called trauma bonding. So every day
सुख दुख के साथी
sukh dukh, and then 99% of doing a startup is dukh.
स्वागत है आप सबका। इस वीडियो में हमने बिजनेस के ग्रोथ स्ट्रेटजीज और सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के इंस्पायरिंग से एक्सपीरियंस पर बात की है। अगर आपको कंप्लीट पॉडकास्ट चेक आउट करना है तो चेक आउट द लिंक इन द description. So that brings me to the earlier question which got dodged earlier. This is about if someone has let's say I have 1 crore and I would like to not invest in the listed market or the unlisted market, but I want to invest in the VC space. I found this, if I'm not wrong, that's Angel List or something, where I keep following through the list of startups looking forward to investments. But if I'm not wrong, they were all in USDs. So I think they were all for Western investments.
Concentrated risk for you, right?
No. So my question is, can I, not at Biome, but are there well-known venture capitalist funds in India which accepts money from individuals and then reinvest there, or what is it called? I mean, क्या है इसको क्या बोलते हैं?
There are many ways to do it. The first thing is the minimum SEBI mandates you to invest in a VC fund is 1 CR.
1 CR.
Is an AIF. So if you have 1 CR, you can invest in most AIFs that will accept that as their minimum check. So वो आप तो कर ही सकते हो. But if you want to be a little bit more directly involved, there are angel networks. For example, there is Let's Venture, Indian Angel Network, Succeed. These are all well-known angel networks where there is a central manager. They will find the right deal. They will analyze the deal and then they will take it to their group of angels. Now, maybe the group of angels is 100, 500, 1,000. Depends on the kind. Some of them are very small, but the people are concentrated. They put bigger bets. And then you get to take a choice. You invest, up to 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs in a company. The only thing is, as it is a AIF, an angel fund, the minimum you have to commit over the period is 25 lakhs. So, अगर आपको एक angel fund में you want to be a participant, you have to commit 25 lakhs. You don't have to give it up front, but across your investments, you have to put that money towards
it. Is it for one company or is it okay? It's committing over a period of 1 year?
5 years. So
5 years,
over 5 years,
lakhs.
25 lakhs is what you have to commit.
Oh, this is awesome.
So
I did not know this.
AIF is 1 crore. Like the PMS are 50 lakhs. What is this category of segment investment? Is it?
The
like
legal guys
SEBI
will be able to
it,
give you. It's just called an angel fund.
Okay.
I'm sure the legal guys will be able to give you the exact categorization.
Okay.
But the one AIF you mentioned is alternate investment.
Alternate investment.
Everything. Okay, that's a different one, right?
So basically, everything which is not in the listed market goes into the alternate investment AIF.
Okay. So that's why the 1 crore in AIF and 1 crore which you're mentioning kind of matches because regulations are similar.
Regulations are same, but there is a special category for these angel funds. And that one, the minimum you have to commit is 25.
And I think there's some taxation changes also for that recent times. But anyway, that's a separate discussion. But I get your point कि अगर किसी को इन्वेस्ट करना है तो you're saying 1 करोड़ भी नहीं 25 लाख रुपए से भी कोई इन्वेस्ट कर सकता है. And that's through different angel groups.
Correct. Or you can invest directly yourself if you find a startup that you really like. But
that's a more risky bet, right?
Very risky.
One of the startups in my society, I wouldn't want to name them, but they were asking for funding and they were on Shark Tank later and they got rejected there. Then I felt that glad I didn't invest. If they got funded in Shark Tank and got that publicity of wow factor, then my money would have maybe I could have got good returns.
Basically, we don't have the abilities to judge or evaluate a startup as much as some of you can.
I would just look at the numbers in return. I won't care about what they think, the philosophy, वो जो ज्ञान है, वो जो सपने बेच रहे हैं, मुझे कोई मतलब नहीं है भाई. मुझे बैंक FD से ज़्यादा स्टॉक मार्केट से भी ज़्यादा रिटर्न चाहिए. मुझे बस मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू तो उतना ही रहेगा, मुझसे ज़्यादा नहीं रहेगा. अब वो आके मुझे बेचेंगे नहीं, it's a 5 years plan, boss, give me something earlier. And that's where angel investing also looks little tough for individuals.
It is.
Which is why my question was not about angel investing, about venture capital funds, investments. Well-known companies, do they take money from individuals like crowdfunding or something?
Well-known VC funds, you mean? Absolutely. So there are a lot of VC funds that will take money from families. In fact, some of our better, well-known Indian VCs are now going into tier 2, tier 3 India and giving them the opportunity to invest in India's growth story. Okay. So you can. it is also important to understand that it's like what you said, right? It is very risky. So whenever you're thinking of portfolio theory, if you have 100 rupees, you put, let's say 20-30 rupees in
The
something
weightage
that is
should be
very
less
safe.
than 5% or something.
You should not invest more than that, because you have to accept at the end of the day that is the nature of the asset class. ये asset class काफी risky है. It can give you bumper returns. It can give you something. In the last decade, venture has been the best performing asset class globally, but it is still within that asset class. There are a lot of failures. So 9 out of 10 startups fail. If you do the math backwards, 9.9 out of 9.9 out of 10 VCs fail.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it probably correlates with startups.
It has to, right? At the end of the day, the underlying asset is the startups.
People on the social media keep trolling विजय शेखर. I feel unfortunate कि पेटीएम के फाउंडर को लोग ट्रोल करते हैं कि इतना पैसा डुबाया. मैं बोलता हूँ he is the smartest guy. उसने किसका सबसे ज़्यादा डुबाया? वो सोचो. He is the smartest guy who could get funding from the biggest guys. And still those guys had to exit it at a loss.
You know something, I like to believe in the India story. I think the easiest thing in the world to do is to troll, right? Hardest thing in the world to do is to create. He is built. I have to give respect to that guy. Now, I myself participated in the IPO, right?
Okay. I hope it's not the unlisted, I mean you got...
No. But when you have a founder such as this who has...
he has a lot of energy and...
Not just energy, yaar. He's been amazing for the startup ecosystem. If you talk to startups that he has worked with, he also invests.
Right.
He has changed their trajectory for so many people. Now, yes, the markets have beaten the IPO and beaten the market cap of that business down. But guess what? That happened to Amazon too. There was a time when you could have bought Amazon for $7 a share.
Right.
It had gone down from 100 to 7, right? And people were trolling Jeff Bezos left, right and center. But there is a cycle.
There's a difference in Jeff Bezos and Vijay. Vijay Shekhar is always still active on social media. Jeff stopped responding to everyone.
Yeah.
Talking about trolls, I notice जब भी लोग troll करते हैं विजय शेखर को social media पे, I see a lot of startup founders coming back and supporting him in every tweet also, saying like,
yes.
I like your thought process, I understand what you did, and I feel like...
Because they resonate with the challenges maybe that...
Or maybe he is also, as he said, he is invested in those.
So there are many. See, you can't invest in every startup, right? But there is a term these Gen Z people like to use. It's called trauma bonding. So every day
सुख दुख के साथी.
सुख दुख, and then 99% of doing a startup is दुख.
उम्मीद है ये वीडियो आपके लिए यूजफुल और इंटरेस्टिंग रहा होगा. इस वीडियो को लाइक करना ना भूलें और टफ स्टोरी को यूट्यूब और सारे सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर फॉलो और सब्सक्राइब भी जरूर कर दीजिए. पूरा पॉडकास्ट देखने के लिए लिंक मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन एरिया में दे दी है, जहां पर जाकर जरूर चेक करें. सो ये था एक काफी इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो और मैं आपसे मिलता हूं हमारे अगले वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए गुड बाय.